From the 39, Jackson. Flush to his right. It's complete to Snead.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. A good pickup there. 26. Jackson on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Seth Roberts there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now to add the point after.
In the NFL, but the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken short. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Carson, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on in the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That's good for 28 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And an alley to run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
So that play flips the field right on its ear. Here's first and 10 from inside the red zone. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up first and 10 at their own 43. Jackson now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there just before halftime. 64 yards. Brown, the lone receiver, left. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. My word, it'll be nothing short of a monstrous loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Go to base. Coming. Zip it. 50. Squeeze, double. Save.
To throw is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half. A return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. On first down, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Matt Judon able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard.
Switch it.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he's going to float this over the mid. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
He's got a man complete. 33 yards that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Now it's Jackson being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Escaping the pressure right. Past the 20. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
After the penalty, it's Ingram. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. And again, it's Ingram. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A huge loss on the play, and that'll make it third and goal.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as the Ravens push further out in front. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion. The extra field, so it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Ravens have got it.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
My goodness, it'll be a disastrous loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a second and about a mile here. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long. Jackson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now. First and 10 at the 20. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. This time, Jackson will throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still is not. And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. That's it.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle, 42 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. And that one obviously worked out, but it's one where you kind of hold your breath because he was sitting there waiting to take a hit as he threw that ball downfield.
And this is the NFL. You're going to be tested a lot as a guy throwing the football. Will you stand in there, take the hit, and deliver downfield? And when you do it consistently, your offensive line loves you, your receivers love you, everyone does their job to the utmost. and they know that you've shown some toughness, and that's what he exhibited there.
But your body hates you.
No, your body's not real thrilled about the whole thing, but ice packs all around for the QB.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 87 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
At their own 35-yard line.
The line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Good job right there. Good job right there. 48 Mike. 48 Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Wilson.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Wilson from his end zone on 3rd and long. Wide open receiver complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, that's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 5 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run here with Ingram. My word, it'll be nothing short of a monstrous loss on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
When you get that close to the goal line, you can't give up yardage that easily. You might have just given up a great opportunity to score 6 points.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball. Stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Patrick Owasor in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so that could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Sliding out of the pocket. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such...